Hi, everybody. So I just got done reacting to Chantal's 10-minute video where she got online and she was saying that she had to change her flights sooner than expected because maybe perhaps her and Salah got into a fight. And I gave my thoughts about that video, but I wanted to make a separate video because, to be honest with you, I am sitting here still absolutely pissed off and livid. I do not like what I heard. I don't like the tone. I don't like the implications of what she's trying to imply because, in my opinion, it's all bullshit. So, Spicy Rose is going to go off today. Let's start with the first stream, what we heard, what we saw. She had the camera off, but then we heard the clip where she was being loud and aggressive and saying, "Don't talk to me." Now, the second stream, the tone was very different, was it not? Where she was coming online crying and sobbing and I have to go. And she was being upset, acting as if something had happened, something was wrong. And yet she wouldn't explain to her Beezers what exactly had happened. She turned on her camera though, and she projected that she was upset, but she wouldn't explain why. That's manipulative, isn't it? It really, really is. When you sit there and you involve people in your business, but you won't explain what the business is about. People in her chat were worried. They're like, what's wrong? What happened? But she wouldn't say the why and the what. She just let their imaginations go wild. But isn't it something on the first stream? She was the aggressor. She was being aggressive and she was screaming at the top of her lungs, "Don't talk to me." And then seconds later, she's crying. You know what I think? I think her and Salah were having a fight and she was mad at him for whatever reason. And then she realized, oops, my microphone's on. And so she had to switch the tone by doing another live stream. Now, here's what I get pissed off over. She's trying to paint Salah as an abuser, acting like she's scared of him. When we've been watching for 3 years, we haven't seen any aggression from Salah to her the entire time. I'm sure they've had arguments. She's not the easiest person in the world to live with, but she's trying to paint him as some sort of an abuser. And isn't that something? Because we saw that exact same shit in Crackhead Olympics with her and Natter. Well, guess what, Chantal? I remember during Crackhead Olympics, you sitting in Natter's bedroom, wrapped in a sheet, wearing an orange bra. Yeah, I remember all that way back, girl. When people were asking you, have you ever thought about Natter leaving you for another woman? I remember your answer and the way you gave it. You said, I think about that all the time. And then you said, I've got a plan. I'm not as stupid as you guys think. Trust, something about an Aries. Those were your exact words, almost verbatim. And the moment you said that, Chantal, I knew exactly what you were going to do. Natter has a criminal history, and if he tried to leave you, you were going to use that against him, and voila, what happened? He tried to do a restraining order on you, and you went straight to the cops. And in my opinion, that was your way of trying to scare Dee Dee and Natter apart. You wanted Dee Dee to go back home to Montreal so you can go over to Natter's place and be with him alone. Yeah, that's how evil and manipulative you are. That's how far you would go to be next to the man you want to be with. And if you don't get your way with a man, then you will threaten, you will blackmail, you will do financial abuse, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, girl, whatever it takes. So you and Salah had a fight. Maybe he told you, yeah, you have to go home when you're supposed to go home. Maybe you're trying to bargain your way out of it and say, can I stay a little bit longer? And he said no. Or maybe he just wanted to make you maybe go take a walk for your health. And you fought him about it. But whatever the case may be, you decided to get online and scare the shit out of your Beezers by making it seem like you were in some kind of danger. Beezers, listen to me. Listen. If she were in some kind of danger, she wouldn't have been turning on her camera. That's not what you do in a dangerous situation. That is not what you do in a crisis situation. When you're in a true crisis or a dangerous situation, you get the fuck out. You don't sit there and turn on a camera. You get out by any means necessary. She's got the money to go home to Canada. She's got at least $4,000 or $5,000, maybe more, socked away. She can go home right now, rent an extended stay motel, and get gone. But if she's willing to stay there just a little bit longer, she's in no danger. So whatever thoughts you guys might have about Shantel's in trouble, like she's in danger, she's not in danger. She's really not. She's really, really not. If you're in danger, you want to get away from whatever it is that you feel is dangerous. Obviously, she feels safe enough to be in a room and turn her freaking camera on and talk to you guys. And again, notice she didn't say what exactly happened. She involved you guys in her business, but she's not saying the what or the why. Just let your imaginations roll wild. Maybe she was also hoping by turning on that stream that you would give her more money by being scared for her. And let me also remind those of you who weren't there during Crockett Olympics, that was also a tactic that she used to make thousands of dollars off her community. She would sit there as an alleged DV victim and talk endlessly with strangers about being scared and what allegedly happened to her when nothing fucking happened to her. Because a real DV victim would never, could never sit there and talk to strangers about what allegedly happened to them. If you're a real DV victim, it takes all of your strength to sit there and talk to one person and confess what happened. But she sat there for hours every night, 6 to 8 hours a night, talking about what allegedly happened. Although she kept going back and forth with him to Natter's place, every time she saw him, it was her driving to his house, her driving to the hotel and motel rooms, her driving to Montreal and taking him on trips, her buying him things. Every time she saw him, she went to him. He never went to her. He didn't have a car. He didn't have a driver's license. This supposed victim that kept going back to their abuser over and over and over and over again. And yet you guys over there believe her bullshit about her being a victim. When to this day, she's still talking about freaking Natter. She won't shut her mouth about him. And what real victim does that? I ask you. What real victim of any crime would willingly sit there and talk about the person who committed the crime against them? You can't do that. If you've had something bad happen to you, you will get triggered. And who willingly triggers themselves? Only a fake victim using victimhood for YouTube monetization would do something like that. And yes, I'm pointing at you, Shantel. I'm pointing directly at you. At you, madam. You've grifted as much as you're going to get from the Beezers. I don't think they have much more to give. So what? Now the tactic is to get online and use fear, trying to get money out of your Beezers? Is that it? Make them scared for you? What a wonderful way to treat your audience. I'm sure they appreciate that. Beezers, wake the fuck up. Wake up to what you're subscribed to. Wake up to what is asking for your money. She's got money. She can go home. And she's not a victim. If you don't see the manipulation in front of you, I don't know what will. How she went from screaming in Salah just seconds earlier to coming online and crying. You don't see the flip in emotions? You don't see it? I see it. Everybody else sees it. Why aren't you guys seeing it? Because you like her? The eyes will never see what the heart does not want to see. Maybe because you like her so much, you don't want to see the bad in her. You don't want to realize what you're subscribed to. Hey, subscribe to whoever you want. Go where you like on YouTube. Give your money where you want. But when you finally figure out that you're subscribed to a liar, a manipulator, an abuser, just an evil witch, well then, maybe you might see the real Shantel, the Shantel that all of us in Girl have known for years. And there's a reason why so many people don't like her. There's a reason. Has nothing to do with her weight. Has everything to do with who she is and how she conducts herself. Do you understand? That's just how it is. But Shantel, you have pissed me off today, coming online and acting like a victim of something when nothing has happened. Nothing at all. You are not in fear. You are not saying to your beezers, I'm leaving tonight. I will find a flight and I don't care where it's going to. I'm getting the hell out. No, you're saying I'm going to stay a little bit longer. Shantel, you use your channel and you use your audience as your own personal army of people to get back at people that you don't like or that you have a disagreement with. You're not getting your way with Salah, so you're on your channel to what? Publicly embarrass and humiliate him? Try to control him? That's another thing, Beezers. She's all about control. She's all about controlling Salah. She's all about controlling all of you. She is emotionally manipulating you, stressing you out, raising your blood pressure, making you worry over her. She's a 41-year-old woman. If she hasn't figured out how to take care of herself by now, there ain't no hope. It is not for you to take care of her financially. She's making more money than all of you in the audience. She doesn't need your money. She just wants your money. And if those of you in the audience, if you're gullible enough to give it to her, she's going to take it. Even if she's got thousands in the bank, she'll still take what you got with a smile on her face, and she won't feel bad about it. Another thing, Shantel is an active, raging addict. Believe it. Believe it. She is a food addict. And the more money she gets in pocket, the more she's going to spend it on her addictions. It'll never be enough. She'll never be satisfied. Stop enabling that shit. Do you hear me? Quit it. Quit it. If you care about her, if you want to keep her around, stop enabling that shit. You're funding self-harm content. You don't like me saying it? Well, I'm saying it because it's the truth. You know it. You absolutely know it. But do what you want to do. It's your money. But don't fall for this emotionally manipulative bullshit that she's putting in front of you of acting like a victim. Because here's the truth. Here's the absolute truth. She is not a victim, but Shantel makes other people into victims. Trust and believe she does. She hurts everybody around her. She manipulates everybody around her. There's a reason why her family, they're not helping her out this time. She's burned every bridge that's ever been around her, and that's why she's alone on her own little island with nowhere left to go. Because she's burned and she's hurt everyone that ever came within 5 feet of her. Start asking questions, Beezers. Why won't her family help her? Why can't she help herself? Where's her money? Why won't she tell you how much money she's got in pocket? Why won't she get on that plane if she's so scared? Why is it that she turns on a camera when she claims to be in crisis and yet she's not on the phone, making those flight arrangements, getting out as soon as possible? You are being manipulated. And as long as you continue to let her manipulate you, she's going to. She's going to. As long as you allow it, she's going to do it. So, piss me off again, Shantel. Do it. Come online and say you're the victim. I'll call you out each and every time. And I'm saying that as someone that was once a real victim of DV. And Shantel, when I was in that situation, I got out with my life and only my life. And I was grateful to get out with just my life. I didn't care about the things I left behind because a soul in your life is the only thing you can't replace. I got out with just my life and I rebuilt. And if I can do it, why the fuck can't you? You want to go home in luxury, but just whatever you want. Sometimes you don't get the things you want. Sometimes you get the things you need. Take what you have and make the most of it. Stop trying to milk your beezers. Leave their bank accounts alone. They've given enough to you. And I'm out.